Hello. Hi. I'm existentially exhausted today. Oh, I'm so tired. Uh, how are we doing, guys? How are we doing? Hey, Basilisk, hey, Eric's here. 3 breakdowns this week. Oh, man. Were they all kind of like, I mean, hopefully, I never want anyone to actually have a breakdown, but hopefully all of your breakdowns were like Luke at me having his breakdown in the worst case in all Ace Attorney. Because at least that's a decent break, you know. But yeah, I'm just exhausted. I've just started a week off work as of half an hour ago. So, yippee! More like Dalians. What, where you just became like an outline with glowing eyes and murder and, you know, stabby stabby. And, yeah. Anyway. We're on the end stretch of Turnabout Revolution. I want to finish this claim? This case. Oh my god. Give me a second, guys. I'm sure I'm desperate for a wee as well. And I forgot to go for a piss before I started my stream. Give me like 2 minutes, alright? Oh, dearie me. Excuse me. You don't have your message sent to you, sending a picture of it. Ignore Grammarly. Existentialism. Ah, right. Existential dread. My beloved. Yeah. I feel that. Oh, I had an existential crisis this week. Because I realised, right? I realised I'd spent 60 quid on a game which I was all excited about. And then, well, basically, it started off peak. Right? And then it just descended into a fucking parry fest, and I'm so disappointed. I fucking hate parry-based gameplay. And the fact that Requiem has just descended into nothing but fucking parry. There's a fucking boss which is nothing but parries. And I'm just like, no. I've just uninstalled it. I'm in disgust. I'm just not invested anymore. For all the people going about, oh my god, it's so amazing. Like, yeah, the first half is where it's like an actual horror game, and then it just became shit. Fuck's sake. Anyway, Ace Attorney. We're lucky the ambulance made it in time. But we've been forced into a recess for now while things get straightened out. I can't believe what just happened. IBB.co? Nanda? What's, Wait, what? Are you good, Basilisk? Is there a cat on your keyboard? S4SCWNG. That's the image of your comment. Ah, I see. Ah, okay. Well, okay. Let's have a looky. Can't reach this page, not secure. Can you describe the picture to me? Can you describe the picture to me? I tell you something. Yeah, it just said it wasn't secure. It wouldn't let me access it. It's just text. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. My browser just said no. It's just like, yeah, this ain't secure, bro. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey, Ara, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Guess what, Ara? I binned off Requiem. So sad. But anyway, oh, I need to put my tits on. Give me a moment. Don't throw anything at me yet. Hold on. I forgot. I'm super exhausted today, so I'm hoping that energy drink kicks in soon. It was Eggman's announcement, but Garan version. Too many spoilers. A combination of that and the fact that the gameplay just became like I pressed on afterwards. I was just going to play it off stream, and then it became super boring. So I got to the Raccoon City bit, and then it just became fucking nothing but parries. And I hate parries. I hate the fact developers think, you know what gamers really want? They want to parry everything. Yeah, bad gameplay ruining a game. I fucking hate that. It's like the first half was so good. Why did? Oh, I'm so cross. Ugh. I'm having a swig of my energy drink before I continue because I'm mad. Also, it's either just me or my tracking's awful today. I don't know what's going on there. Hold on, let me just try and fix that. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I absolutely loathe parry-based gameplay. Like, you put parries into a game, and I will almost certainly just try and avoid it. And if I'd have known that game had parries all out of the ass in the second half, I would have just not bothered. I would have just not bothered with it. So, to say that my disappointment is immeasurable, it cost me 60 fucking quid, man. And I can't do anything about that now because I've played too much of it. Anyway, tell me about it. Do you think Garan put that guard up to it? If she did, she's going to regret it. No one gets away with something like that on my watch. Poor Queen Amara. Your benevolence? Any news on her condition? She's undergoing surgery at the hospital as we speak. Giving her a 50-50 chance of survival, though. That Garan, justice will be served. Do you think we can serve justice like we'd serve... never mind. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Why? Why did this happen? Oh, just as we were finally reunited. Oh, Queen Amara. What was that about being reunited? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Ah, I see. Okay. Well. Okay, I get it. I understand. Right. How are you, Hornhead? Dirk Sardmadi was your father and all but blood, after all. Thank you for your concern, your benevolence. But I'm fine. Right now we still have a trial to see through. So that's what I'm going to stay focused on. Hornhead, you are sturdier than your stature lets on. Huh. Just don't overdo it, okay, Apollo? Oh, Dirk, that was a real shocker, alright. Can't believe the dragon is dead. Darts. Say, AJ, I was wondering. When Dirk disappeared after I freed him, that's because Amara turned back into herself, right? Yeah, I suppose so. But I don't know if it's because Dirk's spirit willed it. Something tells me that Athena hears that Apollo isn't all fine. Yeah, she can hear the small indie company in his soul. I'm sorry. She can hear the ping in his heart. Thinking of ping, someone's just pinged me. Who's pinging me? Oh, there we are. Hold on a minute. So I was just manhandling a twink. There we go. If it was part of Garana Amara's plan. Man, our dream of revolution. Now what we're gonna do? Is this it? Don't give up yet. There's a very good chance that Garana's the real culprit in all this. And if we can prove her guilt in court... Hey, you're right. We finally found a way to share the comment. Oh, go on. Let's have a look. That could be just the push we need. The dream lives on. Yeah, it does. You know what that means, AJ? Fate of the revolutions rests squarely on your shoulders. You mentioned me in a post. Ah, okay, hold on. Let's have a look. This should be good. Is it on Twitter? Hey, Zach, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Garant doesn't look like a boss. On YouTube. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me have a look. So I tell you what, I don't know quite how this happened, but my war crimes short popped off. I don't understand quite how. Okay, here we go. I've come to make an announcement. Dirk Sardmani's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking husband. That's right, he took his traitor fucking ghostly dick out and he pissed on my fucking husband. And he said his dick was this big, and I said, that's disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on my twitter.com. Dirk Sardmani, you got a small dick. It's the size of this paddle, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. Explosion. That's right, baby. Tall points, no dragons, no pillows. Look at that. It looks like 2 balls and a bong. He fucked my husband, so guess what? I'm going to fuck the courtroom. That's right, this is what you get. My super laser piss, except I'm not going to piss on the courtroom. I'm going to go higher. I'm pissing on the kingdom. How'd you like that, Judge? I pissed on the kingdom, you idiot. You have 23 hours before the piss droplets hit the fucking courtroom. Now get out of my fucking sight before I piss on you too. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, good grief. Oh, who am I kidding? That's a ton of pressure. But this is what Dirk gave his life for, so I have to do this for him. Amazing dramatic reading. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. The Honourable Rebel Dirk Sadmadi. I would have loved to have spoken with him while he yet lived. Really? Why not? I mean, he seemed like quite an interesting man. Did she bump her head or something earlier? No, my theory at this point is that she was saying about being reunited with Queen Amara. I don't think Garan's her actual mum. I think we got an evil stepmom situation, which would mean that Dirk is her dad, which would be kind of a bit of a plot twist.
Trial's about to resume. Defense is to report to the courtroom at once.
Already? After what just happened? What happened to the Queen? She, well, there was the other Queen had one of her guys be all like brapating, and then the other Queen was like, "Oh no, I've been brapped." That is not like well good blood. And then she just like fell over like a tin of baked beans. Kind of suboptimal, but there you go. The first thing Garan will do is respond to the last accusation. So you better stay on your toes, Apollo. I will, Mr. Right. Really not, Garan. Here comes justice. May the 19th, a cut of grain. Well, well.
Now then, let us resume today's proceedings.
She was a murderer, but queen-on-queen violence? It's more common than you think. Huh? What? Where's Nayata? I must offer my apologies. I never imagined a royal guardsman would do such a thing. What? He wasn't acting under your orders. How dare you cast such suspicions upon Her Eminence? It is quite all right, Your Majesty. Suspicion is only natural under such circumstances. But rest assured that he acted alone, for I knew nothing of his plans. No Queen's protest. Yippee! That means we can protest against the band Queen because I think their music is absolutely fucking awful. Yippee! That's not a joke, by the way. I genuinely dislike the band Queen. Like, people keep on saying, oh, you only dislike them because they're popular. And it's like, no, I dislike them because they're shit. I'm a very simple man. If something's good, I like it. If something's shit, I think it's shit. You know? Actually, same. Thank you! Oh my fucking god. Thank you! Someone finally understands. Holy shit. Now then, Your Majesty. Regarding the murder of my husband, Ninga. Next thing you know, I'll be saying I dislike Final Fantasy VII. How did you know? Have I actually mentioned that on stream before? Because, like, I played a bit of it, and I just thought it was the worst Chrono Trigger. I don't like it. You know, I don't know what it is about the game. I should like it. It's got all the ingredients there that I normally like in a game, but it's just like, I don't know. That's the joke? Oh. I was too tired to see the joke. I feel very silly now. I would like to offer a new possibility. A new possibility, you say? Indeed. For during the break, the real killer confessed to me. What? Bailiff, call the witness to the stand. The real killer confessed? What's she got up her sleeve this time? I have a really bad feeling about this. Is it going to be Prosecutor Anal Beads? It's Prosecutor Anal Beads. Okay. Well, it looks like we... Are we really going to have to try and prove the innocence of Prosecutor Anal Beads? My day gets worse and worse and worse and worse. He's the one who confessed? Prosecutor Sadbody, you're the real killer. I questioned him during the recess as I felt that Amara had been covering for someone. So it was that he finally confessed his crime to me. Confessed, eh? Did you spank the confession out of his bottom? Nayata, you didn't really do it, did you? Her Eminence speaks the truth. It was I who killed Justice Minister Inga. Nayata! No, it fucking wasn't. Like, he couldn't kill anyone. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Beat them to death? He's just gonna, like, hit them ineffectually with his beads until they die of boredom. Pfft. Prosecutor Sadbadi. Are you absolutely certain about this? A confession of this nature is grave indeed. He's literally a priest. Oh, you're saying that he's going to cast, like, Shadow Word Pain on them? How are these World of Warcraft jokes working? Oh, excuse me. Whew. Okay. Yes, I am certain. For I killed him by my own hand. At last, the real killer has been revealed. How are we supposed to respond to this? Nayata, retract your confession, now! Mr. Justice, it is not yet time for your cross-examination. Who cares about that? Admit it! It was Queen Garan who put you up to this. He's gonna cast erectile dysfunction or something. with his beads. Just cut off the circulation to that dong. Post haste. She forced you into giving a confession, didn't she? Oh, sat on these nuts, you asshole. You are out of line, Mr. Justice. Learn some self-restraint. But... Or do you have something that might prove that I did not commit this murder? That is... What do you think you're doing, you idiot? Truly, the truth can set us free. Looks like Garan got to him somehow. I definitely didn't see this coming. Nice, why are you doing this? Why would you sacrifice your life to do Garan's bidding? Whatever the case may be, Prosecutor Sadman, your testimony, please. Oh, this should be good. Okay. I could not remain silent while Her Eminence fell under suspicion for this crime. It was I who murdered Justice Minister Inga. He had to die for the future of Kurumi. I consider it divine judgment cast upon a fiend who sought to assassinate our monarch. My mother was simply covering for me. I am ashamed I let her go so far for my sake. Oh yeah, is that so? You do understand what you're doing, right, Nayita? You're sentencing yourself to death if you're found guilty. If that is the court's verdict, then so be it. I must obey the law above all else. The law, Nayita, or the Queen? Objection! Oh, shut the fuck up. Enough. This blather has nothing to do with the witness's testimony. You don't think you need to tell me that it's all a lie? I mean, I know how she got the confession out of him. She got her paddle, and because it's a yaoi paddle, she spanked it out of him. And because it's Nayata, he is an absolute sucker for yaoi. So he was getting yaoi paddled up the bum. And, you know, he took all of about, like, 2 minutes to break under that torture. Please address any issues you may have during the cross-examination, defense. Oh, I will. I'm going to blow his problematic testimony to smithereens. Okay. He's immune to yaoi with his NB swagger. NB swagger is a right good term. Oh dear. I mean, I'm laughing because the term amuses me, but I see exactly where you're coming from. That's the thing. He does kind of carry himself like that, doesn't he? Okay. Let's pick him apart. Hold it. You kept quiet all this time, even though you were the real killer. Yes, and I accepted what I've done can never be forgiven. But I never imagined suspicion would fall upon the Queen herself. You gotta go. Just another 6 hours? 6 hours? Are you kidding? Holy shit. It might be a two-parter in that case. Well, see you next time. And you have a good one, alright? If you are able to get back before the end, by all means. If not, I will catch you next time. And enjoy the rest of your day, alright? Probably going to be a two-parter. Right, understood. I'm glad I've kind of been prepared for this ahead of time. Because I was thinking, oh, I'll try and do this as like, you know, the final part of this case. And it's like, okay. I do remember Ara saying that this is a very long case, though. So I'd kind of mentally prepared myself to at least some degree. Prosecutor Sanmari has placed the future of our kingdom above his own life. He is taking responsibility for his crime and is showing his loyalty to Queen and country. Hey, Hades, welcome. How you doing? Without a monarch on the throne, Kurumi would be plunged into chaos. I could never wish that upon my homeland. That is why I had to let the truth be known. What a bunch of baloney. I'm going to ask you again now, you sir. Did you really kill Minister Inga? Yes. No matter how many times you ask, Mr. Justice, the truth is immutable. Oh, is that so? How about I mute these nuts? Hold it! Hold it! It's not too late. You can still retract your confession before the verdict's rendered. There is no retracting the truth. One either tells it or does not tell it. It is that simple. Why do you always have to be so stubborn, Nayata? I hate how you never listen to reason once you get like this. And I think we need some evidence before we can get him to retract his confession. Either that or we'll have to force a retraction out of him by appealing to what's in his heart. It's not going to be easy either way. Okay. Prosecutor Sadbody, what is the motive for your crime? I had reason enough to kill Minister Inga. Is that so?
Hold it!
Let's press on everything. What do you mean by that? Minister Inga was planning to assassinate Her Eminence in a coup d'etat. I had to nip this evil in the bud, even if it cost me the purity of my soul. So you're saying the death of another is a reasonable price to pay to protect the Queen? Long have we remained independent under the authority of our spirit medium queens. We command the people's awe and respect with the power to commune with the dead. Without such a monarch, our kingdom would lose its standing in the world. But if spirit channeling is so important, why did you have the Queen Amara perform the rite? Whoops. Sorry, I was getting myself a bit more comfy. There we go. I'm afraid my elder sister is quite capricious. She would fulfill her duty only when the desire struck, as sporadic as that was. It was, therefore, something she did on a whim. There was no meaning behind it. A meaningless whim? It's hard to press a statement like that. Now, if I may return to my testimony. I'd rather you didn't.
Hold it!
Okay. Divine judgment. Yes, I rendered judgment upon the minister on behalf of the Holy Mother. Are you saying the Holy Mother guided you? No, Her Holiness would never condone killing in her name, regardless of circumstances. As such, I believe my defiled soul will be damned to hell. But I do not regret what I have done. I willingly sacrifice my soul to protect this kingdom's future. Snap out of it already, you dickhead. So his motive comes from a place of faith, huh? Why does that sound completely credible when it's coming from him? Well, Amara expressed a similar motive. As for her mercifulness, she is truly deserving of her title. Is that so?
Hold it!
Okay. So you killed Minister Inga and Queen Amara staged the crime. Is that how it went? Precisely. My mother is as clever as she is kind. She sought to conceal my crime by taking all of the guilt upon herself. Souls last longer than kingdoms? I mean, sometimes, I guess. I think it depends on if Slanesh gets to them first, because then, you know, she just eats them. Just like that. Just gobbles them up. Yet another lie. I need to poke a hole in his testimony, but how? Naita, could it be you didn't know Nina's real identity? You didn't realize that Nina was actually Queen Amara, your own mother? That is not as strange as you might think. Much time had passed since we last met, after all. Right, 23 years ago, was it? When Dirk saved her after the supposed assassination attempt? No, Mr. Justice. It was 15 years ago that Dirk abducted my mother. What? That's weird. Are you sure about that? I remember it clearly. I was around 10 years old at the time. Nice, so please add that last statement to your testimony. I think I see where we're going with this. Let's save there. Okay. I think what it's leaning towards is this. A photo showing Dirk and Amara's life when they were on 23 years ago. Let's try it. Lunch break's over. No worries, Zach. You take care. You have a good one, alright? And hopefully we will see you at some point soon, eh? But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's try this. Let's try this.
Objection!
Yeah. That one was pretty obvious. You're saying that Dirk made off with Queen Amara 15 years ago. But that's strange, because I heard something very different from Dirk. He said they ran off together 23 years ago. That is impossible. I know for a fact it was 15 years ago. Well, I have evidence that contradicts your statement. How do you explain this photo? Dirk said it was taken 23 years ago. He said that? He did, but if we take what you just said as fact, then there's something about this photo that doesn't make any sense. This isn't making any sense to me, so I suppose I should ask. What does not make any sense if the photo is only 15 years old? What doesn't make sense if the photo's 15 years old? Hey, Delude, how you doing? Welcome in. How goes the prosecution? We're actually the defense in this one. We're not prosecuting anymore. I think it's going alright. Didn't she get a scar? She did, but like she's wearing like the scar is roughly where the scar is like here. It's around the boob. I thought it was the Defiant Dragons logo, but that's probably not right. It's maybe the baby. Because the thing is, if the photo is 15 years old, we thought this was Nayata, didn't we? See, I thought this was Nayata. Let's try the baby, but I'm not confident on that.
Take that!
Nayata, this discrepancy may not be directly related to this case, but I don't think we can simply overlook it either. Dirk said the baby in the photo was you, but that doesn't make any sense if the photo is only 15 years old. After all, you said you were around 10 then, right? Ah, it was the baby. He's definitely sweating bullets over there, over something. Apollo, if this baby isn't Nayata... Wait, you don't think... Did Queen Amara have another child while she was on the run? What? You remember when I said that I thought the child might be Rytha? I think I was onto something. And just what if that child were being held hostage? Nayata, is that why you obey Queen Garan's every command? You presume too much. Ah, that's why Queen Amara was trying to take the rap as well. To protect this other child. A child born 15 years ago. It'd have to be someone who's around 14 or 15 years old now. This is just a guess. But I believe I know someone who fits the bill. This also explains the strange behaviour. This is the child who was born to Dirk and Queen Amara 15 years ago. Trucy. It was Trucy, right? No, it wasn't. It was Dats Arabelle. Oh, God. All those strange statements she kept making. Now they all make sense. Prosecutor Sadmadi, may I ask you something? Of course, Your Benevolence. I've been meaning to ask you this since yesterday. Did you know about Queen Amara? And about me? From where did you hear such a thing? From Mother, and only yesterday. Rifle was carrying on about telling the truth to the people. So I told her what the truth really was. For it is up to a mother to discipline her child. I see. I cannot accept this. There's something the matter, Your Benevolence. Queen Amara is lying. It makes no sense. Queen Amara would not have killed my father. Well, well, well. Why did this happen? Oh, just as we were finally reunited. Oh, Queen Amara. Sniff, snaff. Now I see, Naita, why you do what you're told. The other child born to Dirk and Queen Amara was... Mr. Justice, I believe I know what you were about to say, but I cannot allow you to name an innocent soul as the child of terrible sinners. I thought you might try to stop me. After all, simply revealing this information endangers who you've been trying to protect. Ugh. I think this should make it clear what I'm talking about. This is the chink in your armor, the reason why you fear for your sibling's reputation. Okay. Is it the Defense Culpability Act? The idea that the sins of the father are visited upon his children. I think it's this. Let's try it. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Oh, that's sharp. Okay. Let's try it.
Take that!
And that is a file full of information that Dirk collected on what happened 23 years ago. Of particular note right now is what's written here. The sins of the father are visited upon his children. This deeply held idea is why you were expelled from the royal family. Which means it wouldn't bode well for your sibling either, if she were revealed to be Dirk's daughter. You became a prosecutor to bring down Queen Garan, but at some point you came to serve the very regime you despised, and that was because the Queen found this chink in your armor. That's how she came to use your sister against you. Sister. You have a sister. Something, whatever Darth Vader said. I don't remember the quote. No, have you been keeping this secret all this time? Have you been trying to protect me? You are an innocent party to all this. I live only to safeguard the law and serve the country and queen from which it flows. Big sad brat. Yeah. She's becoming more sympathetic as the time goes on. Naita, not really so much. Not really so much. No. Okay. One such as you, who is destined to ascend to the throne, need not fret over one such as I. No, I cannot accept that. What you say is... it's malarkey. Don't you even care what happens to you? Before country, queen, law, and everyone's future, my personal feelings are of no consequence. That is why I resigned myself to my fate. I know I must accept the status quo without any thoughts of change. Spoken like a true prosecutor and patriot. I shall continue to rule Kurain until the day Rafa succeeds me, for that is what is best for our kingdom. I know, Your Eminence. Yours is no small sacrifice. But I promise you this, in exchange for your life, the child shall remain safe and the kingdom shall prosper. That is all I can ask for with my meager existence. He's such an idiot. Is this really the new you? Just a subservient little bitch? Resigning yourself to the will of another and killing any hope you held for the future? No. The Naita I knew would never let him be turned into this. Now, your majesty, if you would hand down your verdict.
Objection!
You can say you're simply accepting your fate, Naita, but I know that deep down there is still hope in your heart. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve me. It's the kind of hope that perseveres through the most desperate of times. And it's what binds you, me and Dirk together as a family. Oh my god. It's Dom from the car show. We're family. I know because this has demonstrated to me that you haven't lost all hope yet. Family. This has demonstrated to me you haven't lost all hope. Well, okay. Naita never confiscated Dirk's badge. I think it's that. We play it.
Take that!
When you interrogated Dirk, you confiscated all of his possessions as potential evidence, all except this. Did you take your attorney's badge too? No, I thought it strange, but just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind. So tell me, Naita, why didn't you take his badge? You couldn't bear to take it from him, could you? And I know why. It's because this badge means something special to us. Hey, Dirk. Why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right? This badge is my heart and soul, son. I'll never stop trying to realize my dream, not until my very last breath. A dragon never yields, right? Exactly. Naita, Apollo, I vow to restore Korean's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. That's kind of nice. You may say you've given up, but that's not how it really is it? You never gave up, and you never let down. You still believe that all of the wrongs will be righted someday, don't you? Yeah, guess what, dude? We got kazoos now. Yeah, I'm cooking some shit up for Vexpo 26, and kazoos form part of it. You are very perceptive, Mr. Justice. It may very well be as you say. Oh no. I may have been influenced by a goose. Yeah, so, I'm doing a full Catholic communion this year. And as part of that, I needed some way to play, like, a cult hymn anytime someone takes communion. And now I can kind of go... How has she not, like, thrown a rock at my head at the previous Vexpos? That's what I would know. Like, why has she not just bricked me around the back of the noggin? Why did I not confiscate this badge? Even I did not know. Until now. Perhaps I was waiting for him to save me. Save you? Yes, save me. Like he did on that day. Probably saw how tall I was and didn't think she could throw that high. I tell you something. She walked past our group multiple times. I know this because she told me in the meet and greet. Oh boy. Yeah. I kind of feel like if there had been any acknowledgement of like any sort of recognition and acknowledgement, you know that meme of the OU dog, and the guy just like, and the dog's like, it would have been like that. Hold on, I'm coming. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nyata, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? Someday, he would come and free our family from the chains of the past. Perhaps deep down. That is what I believed. I believed in Dirk, our father. By the time we hit Vexpo 50, we're all just going to be waving at our Oshis and minding our own business. I mean, yeah, to be honest, I think probably. I'm still wondering who that person was who, like, I still kind of, I'm very curious because someone at one point, I tried to open up my book to someone and said, would you like to join a cult? And like, oh, QR code, I'm a bit suspicious about this. And there was a very short lass who just looked at it. And she just took one small look at it and she's like, no, I know what this is safe. And I'm just thinking, how'd you know that? How'd you know that? I thought, at one point I was like, But then, I mean, I asked in the meet and greet and it's like, no. That's a skill. Yeah, the thing was, I don't know who it was. Like, part of me is like, was that maybe Penny or Echo? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think to ask. I was like, how do you know that? But no. Yeah, I have heard a lot of things about Echo being very, very bad at staying incognito. Like, she was so bad at staying incognito, we could make an entire light novel dedicated to the bat. She tripped over a light for the fans. Reincarnated as the world's worst rogue at a VTuber convention, I try to engage stealth and trip over a light. In another world with my smartphone and a toaster. Oh, man. Okay. Nyata, I knew you. However, it was but a dream. And now that dream has died. Murdered along with Dirk. So now as the eldest, the responsibility falls squarely onto me. No matter the cost, I must protect her. Please, try to understand, Apollo. Understand why I shall bear all this sin. It is the only way. But...
Such insolence!
You have wasted more than enough of my time, lawyer. Do you not see the futility of your desperate floundering? The immutability of his duty? Duty. It is time to accept defeat. Wait, is she offering to step on us? Wow. Duty! Now, watch as the hammer of justice comes down upon your dear brother. Your Majesty, the verdict, if you will. Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Objection!
Wait a second. What do we do? Does the defense wish to raise an objection? There's got to be some way to save him. Apollo, It all goes back to that incident 23 years ago. It's branded him the son of a criminal. So if we could once and for all prove that Dirk didn't try to assassinate Amara, right, Naito and Reifer's father would no longer be viewed as a criminal. I thought there wasn't any evidence left, because it was all destroyed in the fire. And Dirk investigated the matter for years but never managed to learn anything new. Really? Nothing at all? Could an exceptional lawyer like Dirk try that long and really uncover nothing at all? He had over 2 decades, Apollo. Whoop. Ah. Okay, there we go. Whoop. Ah. He's right. I doubt Dirk would have got to his grave without discovering something new. He must have secretly planted something to topple Garan with somewhere. Take another look at the evidence. You just might find what we need to break out the situation within there. Okay. Look at the evidence. A picture of Apollo's dad. Nothing there. Inga's autopsy report. No, that's not related to Amara. Hold on. There's nothing there? Okay. Okay. Nothing there. The arson involving Amara's private residence. She was slipped a sleeping pill, perished in the fire. Lysa found at the scene of Dirk's fingerprints. Apollo's roving father musician got caught up in the incident, lost his life, struck in the head by the culprit. Victim's passport and any pics of him were burned up in the fire. Without knowing his real name, no divination sounds could be performed. Hang on. Can we not just channel Apollo's dad? Yeah, we could seance the dad. I was just thinking the same thing, Hades. I was just thinking the same thing. Try the photo of the dad? Yeah, I think we will. Because we have his face and we have his real name. Got it. If the defense is done stalling for time, I shall now render my verdict. No, wait. About the assassination attempt 23 years ago. The defense has some new information it would like to share. You do? Well, we had intended to deliberate that case in the course of this trial. Dirk, did you leave something behind for me? Is there some connection I'm missing here? Very well then. What is the source of your new information about the case from 23 years ago? Yeah, let's try the photo of the dad, but let's save first. Because, yeah, save scumming is my thing. Yippee! Okay.
Take that!
A photograph? Yeah. Do you recall the travelling musician who died in that fire 23 years ago? How could anyone forget such a painful chapter in our history? The poor fellow was caught up in the blaze that was meant for Queen Amara. We never knew his identity, though, as his belongings were burnt to ashes. Well, about that. The truth is, he was my biological father. Oh? What? Why, of course, with his photo and her benevolence. Exactly. We might be able to prove Dirk completely innocent. And that would free her from the infamy of having criminal blood in her veins. Because here in Kurain, we can witness the final memories of the dead. What utter nonsense. Is it, though? There was no evidence left in the wake of that blaze. That's what you think. But Dirk went to the ends of the earth to bring this little souvenir back for us. He did. Yep, and boy is it the best piece of evidence ever. He knew that with it we'd finally be able to conclusively settle the matter here in court and save his children. Your Majesty, the defense requests that we hold a divination seance for this new victim.
Objection!
What a waste of time. The events of 23 years past have already been deliberated at length.
Objection!
But wasn't Dirk on trial for that incident as well today? So we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we failed to look into this new lead, would we? Ugh! As the presiding judge, I will now share my thoughts on the matter. The attempted assassination of Queen Amara is a case we can ill afford to leave open, and I believe that the final memories of the victim will prove to be very important. Therefore, it is the opinion of this court that we should conduct another divination seance. She's definitely starting to get stressed out. Yeah, you can see the twitch in her eye. Who are you? Your benevolence? If you knew the full name of the victim seen in this photo, you'd be able to perform a divination seance, right? Of course. Leave it to me. Thank you. My father's full name is... Jove Hastis. Yeah, he's actually Mexican. Yeah, he's Mexican. That's why he is Jove Hastis. Alright. Jove is another name for Jupiter. By Jove, you're right. Yeah, because Jovian is related to or of Jupiter, who was mythological Apollo's father. Ah, that makes sense then. Yeah. Now, your benevolence, please commence the divination seance when you're ready.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Do we really have to go through this every single time? I guess so. Well, I'm having a swig of my energy drink in that case. Can we... Oh, we can actually skip this. Good. Because it's really annoying to have to go through this every single time. God. Okay. Burning. Heat. Burning. Crying. Pain. Metallic sound. Oh dear. The spirit of the victim has granted us a window into his final moments. It would appear the divination seance was a success. So those were my father's final moments. That baby we saw must have been you, Apollo. I will now decipher the experience of the deceased. Are you ready, Hornhead? Yes, please proceed. Neo-Tribeam! Very well. Here are my interpretations of the factors gleaned from the seance vision. Okay. Someone attempted to assassinate Queen Amara by setting her residence ablaze. Hornhead's father happened to stop by and was knocked out by the assassin. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter found at the scene of the crime. That is how he was determined to be the assassin. Hornhead's father tried to save his son, but sadly he perished in the attempt. That is everything the deceased experienced in his final moments. My father's final memories. They're right here for everyone to see, but can any of them unlock the truth behind what happened 23 years ago? Okay. So he's knocked out by the assassin. Metallic sound, lighter. Let's have a look at the court record. Let's have a look at the assassination file. Okay. What are we thinking, guys? Think, man, think. Let's play through it again, shall we? Oh! There's a hand there. Wait, hang on. But there's a hand, and the hand's got a glove on, so... Ah, okay. I think I understand. Let's try that.
Objection!
Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter that was found at the crime scene. However, the hand holding the lighter in the seance vision appears to be gloved. Ah, I believe you are right. What could this mean? It calls into question whether the hand in the vision really was Dirk's. If only we could make out the details a little better. Very well. I will attempt to focus a bit more on what the deceased saw. Perhaps that will help refine the seance vision. She's actually starting to become a bit more competent about all this, huh? Okay. It does seem there was a glove on that hand. Still, what significance could that have? It means that Dirk's fingerprints got on the lighter at some other time. Somebody could have even put them there after the fire. All you have is pure speculation, while the fact remains they are his fingerprints. Therefore, it stands to reason that Dirk was the one who used the lighter.
Objection!
It just means I have to prove the figure in the vision is someone else, using the information in my father's final memories. Either way, it seems that I must revise my insights. Okay. Ha! If someone had put his prints on the lighter after the fact, we know not to whom it belongs. Okay. She's actually had a really good character arc. She was an insufferable twat at the start of this case, but now, like, she's actually being competent? That's pretty good. Wait a minute, what's... Eh? Oh, right, okay. I saw something in my my chat thing. It was like something about 15. I'm like, but no, it was my kazoo video. My kazoo video. Alright, she's updated the insights. Time to go over them and see if there are any new inconsistencies to be found. Can I pause at the sleeve? I think I've got an idea, yeah. So there's the sleeve. That kind of looks like Inga, does it not? Let me just pull up the court record. Does it show his sleeves at all? Or does it show anyone's... Do we have a picture of anyone's sleeve? Well, well, well. That's interesting. Because these are the cuffs of whoever the... These are the cuffs belonging to the Justice Minister. But the Justice Minister at the time was the Queen. The current Queen. These are they're a symbol of office, aren't they? Well, well, well. The thick plottons. Yeah.
Who's the Queen? That zogging git. How zogging dare she? This is an outrage. This is an outrage.
The Queen is evil? I mean, still would. Sight.
Objection!
Wait, what? This insight is inconsistent with the vision. Well, yeah, it is, but, like, we know not to who it belongs. I can prove who it belongs to, but that's like, no, the game's like, no, that's wrong, mate. That doesn't... Hang on. Someone attempted to assassinate... Maybe it's a little more precise? I don't know. Hold on. You think it's indeed the sleeve? I just tried that and that wasn't... But I just tried that and it wasn't right. Look, if I go here...
Objection!
That's literally what I just did! That's literally what I just did! Oh my god. Okay. Wait, this means the real culprit is... The figure in this vision is clearly not Dirk. The distinctive band around their wrist gives their true identity away. Uh-oh. That design! It can't be! This will prove just whose hand was captured in the seance vision.
Take that!
Have a look at that corpse, Judgy. That photo! So you do believe the culprit to be? Justice Minister Inga had cuffs with the exact same pattern on them. You're referring to the cuffs of justice, correct? Yeah. I hear they're a traditional part of a Kurani's Justice Minister's attire. But what does this tell us? It tells us that the figure in the vision is none other than Kurain's late Minister of Justice. Inga Karkul Kurain. No. Not my father. So he plotted the assassination of the former queen as well as the current one. Justice Minister Inga. So then Dirk's innocent of both charges. Defiant dragons, they've been right all along. Nayata? What you've proposed is not possible, Apollo. For back then, Inga Kalkul Karain was not the Minister of Justice. What? The Justice Minister 23 years ago was. You, Queen Garan. What? Oh, right. She served as the Minister of Justice before succeeding the throne. Yeah, Phoenix is just like, oh, yeah. Everyone else is just like, nanny the fuck. And Phoenix is just like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. And I guess she also prosecuted the assassination attempt 23 years ago as one. So then, the figure in this vision is actually... Your Eminence, it's you, isn't it? This is madness! Why would Her Eminence do such a thing? Because she would ascend to the throne. She wanted to usurp the throne from her sister Amara? That's why she tried to assassinate her? That's a bit fucking cheeky, isn't it? I find this all very hard to swallow. Well, then spit. Your Eminence, are you the one responsible for tearing my family apart? And was it you who killed my father? Well, Your Eminence, I'm asking you a question.
Insolence!
Peasants. Always carrying on about things of no import. Garan, cousin of Ganondorf. Hey, here's a joke for you, Delude. You might like this one. You might like this one. What do you call it? What do you call it when Link's enemy votes for reform? You call it Ganondorf. That's a well funny joke on my part there. That's pretty good. You do not deny it then. You concealed the truth and used me for your own designs. Oh, Nyatus, spare me your feeble-minded line of questioning. Even if Dirk were cleared of all charges, it shall still be I who decides Rafa's fate. You do wish for her to be queen someday, do you not? Remember, the child lives only by my good graces. Now, kneel before me and fulfill your end of the bargain by offering me your head. Go on, grow a fucking backbone, boy. Your Eminence. I am done heeding your commands. Oh, fucking finally! Even as you used my sister against me, I still believed you. I believed that protecting your secrets was in the best interest of this kingdom. But you have been deceiving me all the while. Nyota, you dare defy me! Your Eminence, I can turn the other cheek no more. Therefore, I hereby retract my confession in the murder of Justice Minister Inga. Retract, you say? Well, 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 Queenie Pants. The final piece of evidence he left behind has released Naisa from his suffering. Now he's finally free. In all this time, not once did I reflect on my own conduct, for I had believed all was fate. Lost in my own sense of resignation, I was unable to wake from my despair. But you, Apollo, you have awakened me with your demonstration of our father's creed. Is that his eye patch? Oh, boy!
Dragon never yields.
Oh, finally! He finally grew a spine! I will carry on Dirk's legacy and fulfill his dream. Hear me, Garan. I will cast you down from your bloody throne. Long live the revolution. It took him way too long, yeah. Ugh. Insolent fool! Now even you prattle on about the revolution. Would you look at that? Well, Apollo, and it seems we're finally making some headway down the road that Dirk carved out for us. Yeah. Now, if we could just prove Garan's guilt, we could continue on down that road towards the revolution Dirk dreamed of. You know, it's a shame that Dirk's surname wasn't Diggler. Your Eminence, you have been accused of the crime committed 23 years ago. Would you like to say anything in your defense? Not so fast, Your Majesty. for the cuffs could have been stolen and used without my knowledge. So you see, they can hardly be considered proof of anything. Why, I believe you're right. But we know she's guilty. Well, lawyer, is there any other evidence you would have me refute? Unfortunately, this photo is the last piece of evidence Dirk left for me. So as far as evidence goes, I got nothing else regarding that case from the past. However, now that Prosecutor Sadmadi has retracted his confession, we'll have to redeliberate the current case from scratch. Yes, the defense speaks the truth. Even though it is clear who the guilty party is. Queen Garan. The defense accuses you of the murder of Justice Minister Inga Karkul Kurain. Ugh. But do you have any evidence, defense? Evidence that will prove Garan was the killer? There is still one more avenue for us to explore, Mr. Justice. There is? Minister Inga's final memories. In them, the minister's killer posed as Dirk. Therefore, one must ask, how did the killer dispose of their disguise? Hey, you're right. A lot of blood would have spattered onto the killer, so the blood-soaked clothes would have to be dealt with somehow. If they're still around somewhere, then... I was wondering what absurd idea you would concoct next. Clothing can be disposed of most anywhere. I doubt you could find them now.
Objection.
Then you don't know us very well. Your benevolence? Yes? On the day of your father's murder, you had been watching the courtyard from 2 PM. Now, during that time, you saw Queen Garan, did you not? Yes, I did. I saw my mother entering the palace from the courtyard, but I was told not to mention it because it had nothing to do with my father's murder. Rafa, you would not dare! When the Queen headed into the palace, did she have Dirk's clothes in her possession? No, she did not. So, maybe she disposed of them somewhere in the courtyard. The police did a thorough sweep of the area following the crime, but they did not find anything resembling Dirk's clothes. But you knew that already, didn't you, prosecutor? Yes, I admit no clothing was found. So you admit that you were merely speculating, chasing phantoms and delusions of evidence that never existed. This makes no sense. Clothing doesn't just disappear like that. If Garan wasn't carrying any clothes, she must have gotten rid of them somewhere. Somewhere where she thought they'd never be found. Where they'd never be found, huh? I believe Dirk's clothes were hidden here. We need to check the evidence again. So, let's think about this, shall we? Inga's button was discovered in the ashes of the tomb's incense burners, caked in soot. Now, why was one of Inga's buttons in the incense burner caked in soot? Why would you have that there? I kind of think... I think it's in the tomb. Because this is in the tomb's incense burner, right? I mean, the other option is she could have just, like, borrowed them from Dirk's corpse and just dressed him again.
Take that!
The tomb? You believe the clothing was hidden there? Yeah, it's the only place it can be. Very well, where in the tomb do you believe the clothes were hidden? I mean, we know that no one would look inside the sarcophagus. So, I kind of think there.
Take that!
Of course, that makes perfect sense. The clothes weren't simply hidden, they were returned to where they belonged. Ah! And by that you mean... The killer would have had to get Dirk's clothes from somewhere. Oh, they literally just stripped him naked and dressed in his clothes. Luckily, they were right there. Yes, of course. At the time of the minister's murder, Dirk's body was already in the sarcophagus. So the killer could have simply borrowed his clothes. Right. Before the minister entered the tomb, the killer put on Dirk's clothes, and then hid behind the curtain above the sarcophagus. And after the minister was killed, Dirk's clothes were returned to his body. So what? This is still all speculation. We know not whether those clothes were actually used in the murder. Therefore, you cannot prove that they are somehow connected to this case. Can't we? That's where you're wrong. But I believe you already knew that. These clothes were definitely used during the minister's murder because of this. This bloodstain is fresh. These bloodstains are dry, but that one's fresh. However, I'm still going to save because I'm like a bit jaded after that last thing with the cuffs. I'm jaded after the cuffs, guys. Are we so real?
Take that!
The bloodstains on Dirk's chest are no doubt the result of being shot by the minister. However, that doesn't explain everything. There is also some blood spatter extending from his left elbow to his abdominal area. I believe this blood spatter came from Minister Inga.
Take that!
If the killer wore these clothes during the murder, then the blood spatter must have come from Minister Inga. I thought it was all Dirk's, but that makes sense. Only one way to be sure, though. Let's get those stains analysed right away. Go, Gadget Emma! Indeed. This may be the conclusive evidence we need to prove the Queen's guilt. You cannot prove it was I who hid those clothes. They could very well have been hidden by a third party. But could they really? I'd say the possibility of someone other than Garan hiding the clothes does not exist. Nah, it's just not possible. Your Eminence, I recall you saying the following. The key to Amara's sarcophagus is under the protection of the royal family. My husband and I are the only ones who could open it. Therefore, it would be impossible for some knave to open it. Ah! That was your own testimony, word for word. Why, you insolent! Go on, admit it. Only you could have hidden Dirk's clothes after they were used in the murder. And that means you're the one who killed Justice Minister Inga. Insignificant worm. You dare accuse me, the ruler of Kurain. Do not think for one moment that such Oh, get interrupted, nerd. Get her! Yes. Balk, balk, balk. Blah, 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 blah. Balk, balk, balk. Blah, 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 blah. Balk, 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 balk. I'm afraid such arguments are invalid here in this sacred holy eminence. Because even monarchs aren't above the law. Yeah! Eat shit, Andrew of Mountbatten, Windsor. You dick. I mean, he might not have been a monarch, but he can still eat shit. It's the end of the line for you, Queen Garan. Time to come down from that lofty throne and face justice. Oh, boy. What's going on? Is it a bullet hell boss? Me? Face justice? Surely you jest. You are in no position to force my hand, lawyer. Oh? Surely you hadn't forgotten about the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In short, should I be convicted of murdering my husband, your dear brother who delivered false testimony in my defense shall also be found guilty. What? That can't be, can it? By delivering false testimony in the cause of protecting a guilty party, he would certainly be judged by this court as having supported a criminal, and the Defense Culpability Act would most definitely come into play. But that law is so broad that anyone can be convicted under it. When it comes to the DC Act, even I'm conflicted, and yet as it currently stands, it is the law of the land. And as you said earlier, no one is above the law. Of all the absurd things I've seen, this law really takes the cake. Now what? What can we even do at this point? You need not look so forlorn. Dirk has been cleared of all charges. So let us leave all thoughts of the real killer and revolution in the past where it belongs. Have you missed anything good? I am doing what every British person longs to do and toppling a monarchy right now, Cyber. I am so incredibly rock hard right now that, like, if I describe it any further, Twitch will ban me. She wants us to just let her off scot-free? And yet... What a perfect response. And yet, I don't see any other choice. Sat on these nuts, Naita. We cannot yield to her here, Apollo. If it will move the revolution forward, I will gladly face the DC Act. Now do it. Accuse Queen Garan of the crime she's committed. But...
Such insolence!
What you speak of is not revolution. Our kingdom will not function without its sovereign. And Raifa cannot ascend to the throne, for she is as yet incapable of channeling spirits. Thus, to accuse me is to wish destruction upon our fair kingdom, you terrorist. Terrorist? If you would still insist on accusing me, then as ruling sovereign of Kurumi, I proclaim the following. Okay. All who imperil the crown, no matter the reason, shall be subject to immediate execution upon the Queen's orders. What? Immediate execution? Do you still not comprehend? Then let me be clear for the sake of this kingdom's future, and in accordance with the laws of Kurumi, I command that you be put to death at once. I'm sorry, what? What? Whoa! What the? Yeah. Isn't this going a bit too far? Why is the Grand Royal Guard? This message has been censored for freedom reasons. They were on standby in case of an attack by foolishly optimistic terrorists. Now, if you would continue to oppose me, the very embodiment of the law, then under my regal authority you shall all be put to death. Yep, that too.
Objection!
Oh, come on, this is insane, even for you. You can't possibly get away with something like this. This is a court of law. You can't just order our execution without due process. Now look, Apollo, truth and due process are clearly important, but so's your life, so think before you speak again. But... Please, Apollo, do not make this any worse than it already is. I cannot lose you to the Twilight Realm too. Oh, what am I supposed to do? How do I win against an opponent that can rewrite the law as she sees fit? I mean, depose her. How can I ever bring her to justice? Is this really how it all ends? It is your life or your accusation law. You cannot hope for both. It is time to cease this insanity. Revolution! Rev, 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 Revolution. Revolution. God, we're going right back to 2001. Was it? Yeah, 2001. Il Nino's debut. Damn, that takes me back. Back in the days when Roadrunner was like on top of the world. Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to that album in the gym tomorrow. Now I'm gonna accuse her. I got to accuse her, right? I can't give up. Get fucking accused, nerd. I know what I have to do. Mr. Wright, you know that saying you're constantly reminding Ian Athena of? Back when we got still got free CDs on magazines. You know, I think I've still got some of those up in my loft somewhere. I think I've still got some of those. Yeah, those were the days. Go. The worst of times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You never fail to surprise me, Apollo. And Nayata, you know that creed we've known ever since we were kids? A dragon never yields? Apollo. They are not merely words. They are what's carried us this far. You know what's carried me this far? My bladder. And my bladder's going to explode if I don't go for a piss. Give me a second, guys. I will be right back, alright? You're in a cause of law, Apollo. Wait, you're in a cause of law, Apollo. Yeah, I missed the joke, man. I'm kind of dumb like that sometimes, so... Hi, I'm back. So now, it's time to honour these words and the memories of the ones who gave them to us. I couldn't agree with you more, Apollo. Those words are more important to me now than you know. And if there's any time to remember them, it's now. It would seem, Apollo, that not one but two auspicious creatures dwell deep within you. A fierce dragon and a virtuous phoenix that shall scatter the clouds hiding the heavens. And I shall join you in your death-defying bluff. I think I finally understand what those words really mean, and the resolve they embody. Are you smiling, even in the face of certain doom? Is there no end to your defiance? Unfortunately for you, no. Beautiful. I won't let fear, or even the law, force me to abandon the pursuit of truth. Because there's another saying in my country, the truth will set you free. To do what you want to do. Indeed, that is precisely what Dirk sought to do through this trial. He wished for us to break free from a certain despicable spiders immobilizing silk threads. We won't be intimidated by unjust laws or give in to fear. Abandoning the truth like that is just not a part of my playbook. There is only one path before us. Revolution. The time to make Dirk's dream a reality is upon us. Your Eminence, if you're the law here in Kurumi, then your very existence is wrong. That is a fucking Vice-coded statement. Holy shit. Do you remember in Skies of Arcadia when Vice and Galcian meet near the end of the game? And Vice says, there's one more thing that I want to do. And he just points at the guy and he says, I want to rid the world of you. That's kind of how this feels to me. It's just one of those moments that just goes incredibly hard. Does your desperate bleating know no end? I know it's a bit late to ask, but what's the plan? Well, if Garan's going to execute us on the spot under the Defense Culpability Act, and the law itself derives its power from the authority of the Crown, then there's only one thing to do. We dethrone her, right here, right now. Alright, but how? It's not like we have a lot of time to come up with a way to do it, either. I've got an idea. Right. Hear me out, this is kind of insane. But the royal... To be the queen of this country, you have to be able to spirit channel, right? Now, we already know that this is Amara and not the actual queen. What if the queen can't spirit channel? If the queen can't spirit channel, all we need to do is get her to try. And then when she fails, she gets dethroned. Bish bash bosh. I doubt she'll allow you to perform another cross-examination while we think. Don't worry, I'll come up with something. We'll be fine. We can't give up. Not now. We have to keep on fighting to the end. We can't allow these broken trust to go on. It's time to make things right. Okay. If I accuse Garan, Knight will be subject to the Defense Culpability Act, which means he'll be put to death in accordance with the law. So the only way out of this is to dethrone Garan right now. Could this be the key to dethroning Garan? I think it's the... Yeah, do you remember I said we're going to channel the Holy Mother at some point? Let's get the Queen to do it. You thought that was the tip of Apollo's hair entering a singularity? You know what? For you, Cyber, it could be. With Riz like that, it could be. Dirk was convinced the orb is the key to the revolution and Kurain's future. In light of Garan's obsession with the orb, it makes a large amount of sense. She probably doesn't want anyone using it to gain spiritual powers and rights to the throne. Inga definitely tried to do just that, but that's where it starts to fall apart. Inga couldn't have challenged the Founder, even after abducting Miss Faye. After all, only the Queen can channel spirits. No. He didn't know the Founder's name. I almost fell for the trap then. The name of the Founder is only known to those who become Queen. That means only people who currently know her name are Garan and Amara. So even if someone else had the orb, they wouldn't be able to channel the Founder. So that begs the question, why is Garan so fixated on the orb? She likes to ponder it. Alright, let's not overthink this. Garan is obsessed with the orb because she can't channel spirits. Oh, I was right! Could it be? It's hard to believe, but... If she wants spiritual power, does that mean she can't channel spirits? That would explain why she had Amara perform the rite of channeling. Is that why she let Amara live? To stand in for her when the time came to channel spirits? Sounds more like a thing that happened in Ghost Trick. If Garan can't channel spirits, she has no claim to the throne. Oh, I'm good! My brain is actually cooking. My brain is actually cooking. Holy shit. Her Defense Culpability Act was established under the Crown's authority, but if she has no claim to the throne, it becomes null and void. Ah, not just the DC Act. All of the insane laws she's enacted will be swept away in one fell swoop. You claim the authority of the Crown. You, of all people. That's a good one. have you truly lusted, lawyer? Oh, I'm getting it. Don't you worry about that. My knuckles are crunching. Indeed, I would have the defense explain himself at once. It's easy, Your Majesty. Why is Queen Garan so obsessed with the Founder's Orb? Why did she let Queen Amara live? And why was she having her mercifulness perform the rite of channeling in her place? The answers to these three questions point to a single conclusion. A fact that will shake this kingdom to its very core. I still do not follow, Apollo. Your Eminence, I have just one question for you, and please be honest. You can't actually channel spirits, can you? What? You believe the Queen is not capable of communing with the dead? The defense will explain himself at once. In Korean, the ability to channel spirits is an absolute requirement for a would-be queen. But, Your Eminence, if you were incapable of doing that, then you'd have no claim to the throne. Not only that, but every law you've passed would be rendered null and void. And you, the Grand Royal Guard, you seem to be rather enamoured with the Queen's supposed spiritual power. But what if she had none? What if she were just an ordinary person? A pretender to the throne? That's crazy talk. Impossible. Everyone knows only spirit mediums can become queen. Such blasphemy. On what grounds do you make such a defamatory claim? Queen Garan, if you think I'm just out to defame you, then prove it. Prove it using this piece of evidence you want so badly. Ponder this, bitch.
Take that!
That line went kind of hard. All the conditions for summoning the Founder should be in place. With the orb, we know what the Founder looks like. And as Queen, you should know the Founder's name. Yeah, get pondered, bitch. Saruman ain't got shit on me. Now, if you would, Your Eminence, please show us the greatest spiritual power that you bear as Grand Priestess of Kurain. Oh, to witness Her Eminence's great power with our own eyes. The Holy Mother will appear before us. Oh, great miracle of miracles. Praise be, Your Eminence. May almighty spiritual power show us the way. Enough! Enough, I say, you mindless cretins! Your Eminence, can it be that you cannot? This is a really satisfying takedown. Yeah, I mean, this is everything as a British person that I want, just to completely disassemble a monarchy in one go. Bring a tear to my eye. No, I want a lawyer. Someone who wanted once.
Objection!
Aren't you forgetting something? There aren't any lawyers left in Kurain. You can thank your Defense Culpability Act for that. Oh! Your Eminence, please give us a glimpse of your magnificent spiritual power. Summon Her Holiness so she may guide us. I have heard enough from you. Out of my sight, all of you. If you're truly capable of channeling spirits, then get on with it already, Your Eminence. True wish for Thorman. I know. I know. I need to send someone a message real quick. Give me a second. Give me just one moment. I finally understand. I finally understand. Wretch of a lawyer. Oh, that reminds me. You said something to this effect earlier. It is time to cease this insanity. Don't you feel stupid for saying that now? Indeed, of all the things she has said, I can think of nothing more ludicrous. Apollo, teach this deceitful, putrid queen a lesson she won't soon forget. Gladly, because it really is time to cease this insanity. Garan, your reign of terror ends here. Get fucking pointed at, nerd. Get thee to a plappery. Ugh. Very well. Demonstrating my facility as a spirit medium is easy enough. Behold the magnificent power to commune with the dead. Oh, your eminence! O great spirit of the founder who dwells in the Twilight Realm, heed the secret covenant of the orb, and appear here before us. Oh, here it comes! They're all hashtag moist for Queen. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Oh, spirit of the founder. Oh, no, she's going insane. This is the breakdown. Uh-oh. No, wait. I was just warming up. The right actually starts from now. Look. Performance art. Oh, she's Holy Mother. Oh, phenomenal. You gotta go, Hades. No worries. Thank you for deposing a monarchy with us. The dragon did not yield. Prosecutor Sardbani, how is your eminence? It seems she now believes she herself is the Holy Mother. I see, but her attempted spirit channeling failed, did it not? Sadly, she seems unable to accept the facts. I fear it will be quite a challenge to question her later. And what, if I may ask, was her motive? I understand that she killed Minister Inga in order to prevent his coup d'etat. But what of her attempt to assassinate Queen Amara 23 years ago? To become queen herself? Maybe she just craved power and attention. She likely developed a psychological complex from her inability to channel spirits. That is why she kept Queen Amara alive to perform the rite of channeling for her. In that way, it would seem as if she had great spiritual power. In short, she built a cult of personality upon fear and lies. Then again, do not all tyrants? Well, that seems oddly pertinent, all things considered. So then, she never really intended to kill Amara, huh? What I don't understand is why Queen Amara even listened to Garan in the first place. Especially 14 years ago before Rafa was held hostage. Why would she keep letting the people of Kurain think she was dead? While she kept quietly performing the rite of channeling for Garan. My mother is a gentle soul by nature, and loves her sister dearly. So when Garan told her to hide because Dirk was out to kill her, she believed it. What's more, she did not wish to tarnish the name of her beloved sister. You thought this was meant to be fictional, I know. Oh, man. That is why she acquiesced so obediently to Garan's request to keep channeling for her. Until she fled with Dirk and was told the truth, that is. So that's what happened. It's because the revolution was justice prevailed. Yeah! We did some justice. Yippee! We got our gavel and we were just like, gavel, 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 with the baseball bat. You butchered that sentence. I mean, has anyone ever really even been as far as to go deciding what more look like? It's just common sense. And since Rafa was being held captive, I imagine Amara had no choice but to help cover up the truth behind Inga's murder. Yeah, living secretly as Rafa's servant, Nena. No doubt only deepened her love for her daughter. She'd do anything to keep her safe. All the more reason to hide the painful truth from her. Well, that was a case for the ages. Prosecutor Sardmadi has been cleared of all suspicion in the murder of Minister Inga, as has Mr. Dirk Sardmadi in the assassination attempt on Queen Amara. Now then, I think it is high time I handed down my verdict on Dirk and Nayata Sardmadi. Yippee! Thank you, Spirit Gumshoe. Dirk, I hope you're watching. I proved your innocence. Nayata's smiling again. And that revolution you've always dreamed of is finally happening. With this, may I finally say, this court is adjourned. Damn. Way to go, Apollo. I was on the edge of my seat when those guards stormed the courtroom. That was a shocker, all right. Can't imagine anything like that happening back home. I'm sorry. To any Americans in the chat, I'm so sorry. I know, right? I was ready to go down on there and teach them a lesson myself. Really? I was barely able to hold her back. Hold me back? You were about to go ballistic after a while there, Athena. Yeah, well, I was thinking about helping you smack a few of them down, to be honest. Remind me to never say or do anything to deserve a Maya Athena double suplex. That sounds like fucking bliss. Holy shit, yes please. You did a fine job out there today, Apollo. Thanks for all the great advice, Mr. Wright. Nah, it was all you. That perseverance and never say die attitude you showed was impressive. I actually learned a thing or two myself. What? From me? That's a laugh. There were any number of times when I wouldn't have blamed you for giving up. But you stuck it out to the end and came away triumphant. By sheer force of will. An inner strength forged in countless trials. You overcame the most desperate and hopeless situation I've ever seen. I don't know about all that. I mean it. You've really come a long way, Apollo. I've nothing but respect for your abilities as an attorney. Really? Aren't you exaggerating just a little bit, Mr. Wright? You did it, Apollo. You finally won his seal of approval. But what about me, Nick? My channeling's come a long way too. After all, I was deemed worthy enough to be used in 2 major crimes already. That's not something to be proud of, Maya, you idiot. Yeah, 2 major chances for me to become someone for you to channel next. Honestly, I couldn't have done this without the support of each and every person here. Mr. Wright, Athena, Nayata, and of course, Dirk. Is this Trucy? Pretty cool, Polly? Yes, it is. Trucy? Trucy, what are you doing here? Ha ha ha! It's magic! I'm afraid she employed the old let's stow away in Mr. Edgeworth's suitcase trick. What? Though it certainly explained why my suitcase was so heavy. Tell me you at least noticed it was heavier than usual. Trucy? Do you even have a passport? My magic panties are in extra-dimensional space. It's like a mini-universe in there. I could produce a passport at the drop of me hat. Right. Maybe some things in this world are better left a mystery. Hornhead, barbed head. I am forever in your debt for what you've accomplished in this Hall of Justice. Oh, do you not know about Trucy's magic panties, Delude? Yeah, we had an entire case when they were actually instrumental to evidence. I don't know if we can go any further into that. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of silly. Without your presence, I may never have changed as I have this day. It's pathetic, I know. That's where you're wrong, your benevolence. It was you who changed yourself. Only you could choose to defy Goran. And that decision was yours and yours alone. That's right. All we did was present you with an opportunity. And you made use of it with gusto. This victory is yours, your benevolence. That was a good case for the number of times the expectations have the rug pulled out from under you. Yeah. And the thing is, it's not even a magic rug. What the fuck? We're in some sort of, like, Tibetan monastery country. They don't even have flying fucking carpets. What the hell is going on? Disney lied to me. Disney fucking lied to me. I'm so cross right now. I'm about to poo myself with anger. I am literally about to shit and fart and piss and No, I'm cross. Put it that way. You should be proud of yourself. I see. So I am worthy of my title after all. Ha! I shall work to heal our kingdom so that it may know peace and prosperity once more. She sure bounced back quick. So, your benevolence, I take it you learned the truth of your origins? That you're the daughter of Dirk and Queen Amara? Yes, my mother, Her Eminence told me. She said it was a part of my disciplining. If you can call it that. Sounds more like blackmail. Keep quiet or I'll tell everyone you're the daughter of a criminal. My mother was so insufferable. Or should I say, my former mother. Sounds like there was no love lost there. But you cleared Dirk's name. My true father will no longer be known as a criminal. Therefore, I have nothing more to fear. So, what's next to the Kingdom of Kurain? You lost your queen, so... Is this the former queen? Or is this Nayata? Her benevolence, Princess Wraithful, was sent to the throne. It's Nayata. Okay. Oh, Nayata, but she can't channel spirits yet, right? Indeed, which is why I will act as regent on her behalf, until the day she comes into her own. Yes, your help will be greatly appreciated, Prosecutor Sad. Oni-san? Is she gonna say what I think she is? What are you looking at, you horn-headed nincompoop? Ow! In any event, I will be assisted by Naito and Queen Amara for the time being. Queen Amara? Our country offers counsel to the rulers of neighbouring kingdoms through channeling. It is a duty I intend to fulfill myself one day. But for now, I will have Queen Amara assist me in that capacity. So then, she's gonna be alright? Yes, it seems the bullet went straight through her without doing any serious damage. Big brute. Yeah, and it will be them, not the elites, who lead the prophets into the great journey. Oh, that's a relief. You did it, AJ! I can see you both Dirk and Knight to beat the charges against them. You got the revolution rolling to boot. The revolution? Dirk. I guess you were right to believe me after all. Yes, sir, there's going to be some major changes around here. The legal system's going to return to its rightful state, like how Dirk always wanted. And the name of Apollo Justice will go down in Kurai's history. Yeah, right. Oh, nice, and before I forget, there was something I wanted to give you before I head back home. You wish to give me something? Yeah, as Dirk's birthson, I think you should have this. His badge.
Take that!
This is Dirk's. I have to get back to the States, and I know you're a prosecutor and all, but as the man that's going to change Kurain, it's only right that you have it. To change Kurain? Yeah, in Dirk's place. Apollo, I'm afraid I must refuse your gift. What? Why? There is something I would like to show you. What's this all of a sudden? Mr. Wright, won't you and your friends please join us? Sure? Excellent, we're going for fried lizard. Delightful. So why'd you bring us in, Naita? Apollo, I want you to stay here in Kurain. What? But why? We have lost our queen and our kingdom stands at a crossroads. Most of all, we will need to rebuild our entire legal system. Naturally, that includes the reintroduction of lawyers to the court. Wait, you're not asking me to... Yes, I want you to take over this law office. With you as a lawyer, and me as a prosecutor, we shall rebuild Kurain's legal system from the ground up. You want me to help you rebuild the legal system? That's a lot to take in. Apollo, I cannot do this without you. As a lawyer, you are Dirk's spiritual heir. They don't have any lawyers? Not yet. Not yet, but soon! And having studied in America, your legal knowledge will be indispensable. This is way out of my league. The revolution is still in its infancy, but it was Dirk's dream to restore the legal system to its rightful state. Will you not help me realize that dream?
Come on, AJ, you know it's what Dirk would have wanted. Let's do it together.
You must be taken aback by my sudden request, but please give it some thought. Of course, I'm honoured that you asked. Still, I have my job back at the Right Anything agency to consider too. Don't you worry about that, Apollo. Besides, this is something only you can do. Something only I can do. I mean, to be completely honest, our office would be a bit short on firepower without you around, but hey. Mr. Wright. Actually, I'm sorry, but I can't get on board with this, Athena. I mean, there's still so much I want to learn from you, Apollo.
That's right. It won't be the same without you. Everyone back home would really miss you too. There's no way I can agree to this.
Still, if you really wanted to stay...
Yeah, Athena's right. It won't be easy, but...
Apollo, no one but you can make this decision. Know that I will not question whatever choice you make. Our flight leaves tomorrow morning, Apollo. Think you can make up your mind by then? I'll try. Talk about a difficult decision. Should I go back to the US and continue working at the Right Anything agency? Or should I stay in Kurain and help Nai to rebuild the legal system? What's the right thing for me to do? The bus to the airport will be here any minute.
I wonder where Apollo is. Do you think he decided to stay here in Kurain?
I bet he was up all night thinking. This is a life-changing decision after all. Whatever he decides, I'll have to accept it.
I guess this means no more court...
Oh, wrong voice. I guess this means no more courtroom battles alongside him. Hey, guys!
I'd know that booming voice anywhere.
Oh, I made it. Ugh.
Oh, Apollo, you're here. Does this mean you're coming home with us?
Well, about that. Mr. Wright. Yes? I've made up my mind. Here it is, the moment of truth. I still have so many things to learn from you. But I've decided to stay in Kurain.
You're staying? But...
I feel like I have to pick up where Dirk left off. I can't let his sacrifice go to waste. I see. Plus, I want to teach others everything you've taught me about being a lawyer, Mr. Wright. This fucking series... This series knows how to play music to really make it impact. Every single time that we get a moment like this, you get, like, an absolutely properly placed theme tune to back it up. Dirk's roadmap for the future, and your teachings. Now, I believe that these two things will save the people of this kingdom from further unrest. I want to do this. No, I have to do this. Apollo. I've never felt prouder. Proud to have had such an amazing attorney working under me. But someday, I'll return to the US. Once the new legal system here is firmly in place, I'll be back. Scout's honor.
Will we really see you again, Apollo?
You bet. Not that I have any idea how long it'll be. But I promise you this, everyone. I'll keep on learning and growing. And I'll come back to the US an even better lawyer. So don't you forget about me. Forget about me. Don't you. Of course we won't, Apollo. There'll always be a spot waiting for you back at the office. In the meantime, we'll be rooting for you, so knock 'em dead. You got it, Mr. Wright.
I'm going to miss you, Polly. But if this is it, then I'm going to support your choice all the way.
Thanks, Trucy. Good luck with your magic act. I know you do Troop Grammary proud. I'll be cheering for you too, Apollo. But don't think you're the only one with room to grow. The next time we meet, you probably won't even recognise me. In other words, game on. You bet. And I'm going to win. I'm going to miss you too, Apollo, but I can't wait to see where your new adventure will take you. Well, there's our bus. I guess this is it, Apollo. I'll never forget everything you've done for me, Mr. Wright. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Here's to seeing you back in the US again someday. Until then, you know where to find me. The legacy of those who came before us. Is handed down from parent to child. And from mentor to disciple. We must never stall or stagnate, but continue to grow and change. All that we've been taught, the beliefs and convictions that have been passed down to us. We must continue to nurture them so that we in turn can pass them on to the next generation.
Are you really sure you're okay with him staying, boss?
Uh-huh. I always figured he'd leave the nest someday.
Oh, I think they're almost here.
Just a little. Got it. Huh?
Why don't we go and check it out, AJ?
Oh, that's nice. Poignant. Poignant. Whew, man. You know, we had... Oh, we got some...
Go on, Mr. Hat, introduce yourself.
I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Nice to meet you. I want to take this opportunity to announce my solo debut.
Seems Mr. Hat does want to leave him in the dust.
We're fierce rivals, you know. I can't let him hog the spotlight.
It's just not the same without Polly, is it?
Yeah, I kind of miss him too.
Oh no, we should go visit him in Korean.
Yeah, we still got some voice acting to do.
After seeing Mr. Justin in action, I got to thinking, what can I do for Korean? Then it came to me, tourism, that's what. I'll develop Korean's tourism industry and bring in more visitors. I'll roll out a night tour centred on the Founder's Orb. Ooh, and make a museum dedicated to the Defiant Dragons. Boy, the ideas just keep on coming.
I want to congratulate you on becoming a forensic investigator, Detective Sky.
Oh, thank you, but Prosecutor Samari says he has need of me. So starting tomorrow, I'll be working in Korean for a while.
Look at it this way, it's sure to be an educational experience.
True, plus I can't let kids show me up either. I'll see what I can do for Korean's revolution.
Well, challenges have a way of helping people grow. I look forward to our next investigation upon your return. Why can't you investigate me forensically? I don't remember what these two sounded like. It's been that long since we did their section that I don't remember what their voices were. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's bad when you don't remember what character voices sound like. Oh man.
Korean is just like this child right now, full of life and limitless possibilities. I have faith that Dirk and my darling Taras will watch over them both.
Have no fear. We'll see Dirk's legacy through to the end. And just for Junior there is the secret to being a man among men. Behold the dance pose. Wah, wah.
Oh, it sounds like a little Theta is saying, no more.
Oh, come on, little guy, don't be shy.
Theta in me? Weird name, but okay.
I've been pulling double duty ever since Apollo, but that's okay. I'm going to make Simon recognise me for the awesome lawyer that I am. She's quaking in her boots. Oh, widget. I can do it, and I will. Mr. Arby called me his right-hand woman before you know it. Let's do this.
Is Simon going to appear? Bucky, how dare you deliver my order in such a sorry state?
Don't be mad, Simon. It is private service. Well, it still tastes fine. Try some.
You great big pillock. I just lost my appetite because of you. Pah, it's hard to find good help these days. Wouldn't you say, old chum? Great big pillock. I love it.
That trial the other day really inspired me. I've even created a Rakugo routine based on Shisho's case.
It's a mystery story that'll keep flipping the audience's thinking on its head. It's called The Scary Oodle Noodle. Hee
Oh, you're giving away too much in the title. Keeping the Tornado School going. It's our way of paying penance and repaying our debt to Shisho. And that includes Rakugo training for that kid, Owen.
Okay.
With my newfound mobility, even ancient ruins and their fancy smashy Tomb Raider traps were no match for me. Daka 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 daka. The university where my father went to let me help with the dig. One day, I'll discover an unknown ancient civilization dedicated to him.
I forgot that she's supposed to have a Russian voice. Whoopsie. That private justice better not be slacking off.
Yeah, I forgot she had voice like this. This is what happened when not stream certain case for a while, yes? I'm gonna be super busy now that I'm head of the Fae clan. Don't worry, Mystic Maya. I'll do whatever I can to help. Thanks, Pearly. Our first order of business will be to revolutionize Kurain Village. Oh, I've got an idea. How about opening a store where we can buy new outfits like the city girls wear? Well, look who's all grown up now. But I think there are a few more pressing matters to take care of first. Yeah, you're right. I guess it'll be a while before I get my revolutionary makeover.
I just noticed they've got like gold and silver Magatama. That's kind of cool.
Mother, now that you have stopped being Nena, I want a new Nena. I wonder if there would be anyone willing to serve you in that capacity. You are quite a handful after all. I am. With a simple wave of your hand, you would have your attire changed, meals prepared, and even your teeth brushed. To think I put such an undue burden upon you, the Grand Priestess of Kurain. Fear not, Wraither. You will have plenty of time in which to make amends. Ooh, perhaps you could start with one of your famous shoulder rubs.
Janet Hasu, our goat. We see you, Janet. We salute. 07. Ow, I just whacked myself in the forehead doing that. Ah.
Her benevolence has taken to calling me Braidhead. Even worse, she trembles and her face turns red when she speaks to me. What have I done to deserve such animosity? While it is true that I am merciless within the Hall of Justice, to be given such a dismissive name is entirely uncalled for. What am I to do? Perhaps I should consult Apollo about this.
Ha! Prosecutor anal beads getting called Braidhead. Fantastic. I think that wraps up that case. Not quite. How's he doing, Mr. Wright? Great, he's a respectable lawyer in his own right. He even has his own practice called Justice Law Officers. Thank you. This wouldn't have been possible without you. Oh, before I forget, I made a copy of this photo for you. Photo? Oh. Jove. So good to see him again. Don't you think it's about time we told them the truth? After all, they've both grown into fine young people now. Yeah, you're right. Perhaps it's about time they knew. Wow, we're going right the way back to the start of the trilogy. You want to know something? This particular trilogy, I started streaming 2 years ago. And, I mean, we took a break for the Edgeworth games. But, like, Apollo Justice was January of 2024. And then the Edgeworth games were just after the first Vexpo. And then we came back to Apollo Justice. Yeah, it was ages ago. Because the thing is, the Edgeworth games came out in September of 24. And they took us about a year to get through. And then we came back to Apollo Justice. And, I mean, these are long games. You know, these games are something like 70 hours on average, I think. Like, as trilogies, not as individual games. But, like, the trilogy's like 70 hours a go. So you really get your money's worth. Like, considering they were like, what, 20 quid each? You know, you get your money's worth. We do also have the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles to look at some point as well. But there's a DLC case for this game, which we're going to have a look at some point. And then we'll take a bit of a break from Ace Attorney for, like, I don't know, a couple of weeks maybe. It feels weird having actually finished the main series, though. Like, genuinely. The Corsi! Excuse me. It has been a hell of a journey, though. Like, say whatever else about these games, say it's been a hell of a journey. Ooh, man. Oh. Oh, that's kind of nice. Dear Mr. Wright, I can't believe it's already been a few months since I decided to stay. I'm sorry I haven't been good about keeping in touch, but things have been really hectic. Rebuilding a legal system I'm not yet familiar with has been a real challenge. But I will say, it's given me plenty of work to keep me busy.
Have you not given the autopsy report even a cursory glance, Mr. Justice?
It's just I have 15 clients on my plate right now. Though I probably shouldn't have accepted all 15 at the same time. Oh, please. Are you going to help me rebuild Kurain's legal system or not? If you are, we need to move through this case backlog faster. Yeah, I know, but... Besides, those 15 are only the beginning. There are 10 more awaiting your services. Huh?
I too have friends and acquaintances seeking legal representation. And being that you are the only lawyer in the country, I told them to contact you. I estimate you'll only add about 16 clients to your caseload.
Huh?
No, wait.
I've been handing out advertisements for your new office. They read, from legal advice to investigating extramarital affairs, even yak milking. For a limited time only, these services and more are free down at Justice Law offices. I have already received requests from 380 new clients. Wow, this feels familiar. This feels very fucking familiar. I'm gonna have to say something, aren't I? Huh. I trust you did your cord to steel exercises this morning. Well, go on. There is no need to hold back.
Now that you mention it, we have yet to hear you shout today.
Yes, and I've grown quite drowsy from these tedious proceedings. I could use a loud something to wake me up. Do not disappoint me, Hornhead. Objection. There's really only one thing to say at a time like this. It's a word I've said countless times in my career, but one I'll never tire of. Yeah! Exactly.
Objection!
Man. I'm going to have to upset people now, because I'm going to have to update my Ace Attorney case tier list, and that always goes over really well. Right, okay. Pull over here in that case. How was this case? Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. And we've got the special episode to go through at some point as well. Man, that was... That was definitely a case. That was definitely a case. But I had fun with it. A very big case, but the payoff was satisfying. Yeah, I got to do what every British person always wanted to. Yes, we do have Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is... Here we are. Yeah, so that's in my library already. I already own a copy of that because I bought it when it was on sale. Because, like, I bought it 2 years ago. Kind of nuts. But yeah, it's basically ready to go. So, I am going to pop off now, guys. I need to go and collect my wife from the gym pretty soon. So, I'm not going to stand on too much ceremony. I'm just going to get myself away relatively rapidly. Tomorrow, we may have something. Wife's away for the day, seeing her mum, so I might just throw something on. Don't know what yet, but we'll work it out. And I've got band practice on Monday for the first time in a while. So that's something I need to also kind of work into my schedule. So I've got band practice on Monday, and then on Thursday night I'm away. Me and wife are over in Manchester for an evening. She's got a gig. I'm just going over to keep her company and basically make sure that she can get back to her hotel, safe and sound. I mean, Manchester at night is a bit of a city, But yeah, thanks for the hangs, guys. I will be back soon. More music, yes. More loud noises. More horrible, nasty, loud grind. Well, I say grindcore. I mean, it's more just like standard hardcore. There's a bit of grind in there. We're going to try and put some grind in, so we'll see how we go with it. But yeah, I will catch you guys next time. whether or not I do anything tomorrow, I don't know, because I'm so existentially exhausted right now. I might just take it off and just chill. So I'm going to see how I go with that. But in the meantime, take care and have a good one, alright? And no doubt I will see you very soon, alright? Until next time, have a good one.